Showed up on the job site here. These guys are at the most interesting part of the job, the part we probably all enjoy the most, and that's the fall. So we got this beautiful oak tree rigged up high. We got a bull rope, we call it. Bull meaning the biggest rope we got. That rope's worth about 26,000 pounds of braking strength. So in essence, you could take 2 school buses and lift it right off the ground with that rope. So I actually brought this rope out. They didn't have it this morning. They had the medium rope, which is good for about 16,000 pounds. And Scott just wanted to put a little bit of extra insurance on it. So we went back, or I was at the shop, you know, being busy. And I was able to kind of cut free from my schedule for a minute to run this bull rope out. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna put a nice face cut in this tree. And then they're gonna start in on the back, which we call the back cut, slip a wedge or 2 in it. Why they're putting the wedges in it isn't necessarily to help it over, but it's just in case that rope broke, which it ain't gonna, but just in case that rope broke, them wedges would hold the tree from coming back and smashing that nice house. So we'll get a little more footage as we kind of get this thing in action here. I'm really excited. A bigger face cut in it. He's taking that top open so that that tree can close farther, which is going to create more room for that tree to close, that face to close before it closes all the way. Otherwise it could close too soon and then create a barber chair in the back of it. So that's why he's cutting that front open, give it more time to close. Here, so we're just giving it a little bit of a test pull just to see what kind of pull it looks like we have on it. It's just an extra precaution before we go cutting into the back of it. So he's starting in a little bit with the track over there, and what they're looking for is just a little bit of wiggle in the top where the tree's pulling just a little bit. That's gonna prove that they got plenty of power, because if they're pulling on it here and moving it at all, that means that back cut of the tree, or the back wood right now, is holding it from going over, which is again gonna tell them that when they cut that back out, the tree's obviously gonna go. So we'll see how this works out. I'm gonna start in on the back there. Kind of making sure his angles all line up. Checking his face out. So this is the real critical point when you're starting in on your back cut. At this point, you become committed. When he gets a little deeper in on that back, it's all in. There's no backing out at that point. You wouldn't be able to leave that tree standing overnight with the back out of it. So at this point, we are officially committed. We're going in on it. Kind of a point where we're putting, as a company, this is where we're putting it all on the line. If we were to lose that tree into that house, we would get one insurance claim, and then we would no longer be able to get insurance from any insurance company. So basically, the rule of thumb in the tree removal business is one hit and you're out. You no longer can be in business. So putting it all on the line, and obviously with knowledge and experience, we feel confident to do this. And then lots of precautions. Like I said, checking the sway of the tree before you put the back cut in is just a must. We found out over the years, even if we think we have the tree and we think we got it, we still double check. So Scott's backing it up with wedges right now, and that is another measure of insurance that if that rope were to break, that tree would only be able to move a very little bit backward and not crack out. The closer you get that hinge wood down, or that cut that Tyler's working on now, taking that back out, the less strength you have if things were to break. So that's just something you don't want to have happen. So here we go again, we're whacking it up. It's getting closer down on that hinge wood. It's starting to take off pretty good. Scott's following it there. Setting them wedges as we go. Tyler's just taking a little off on the far side there. That thing is leaned over really hard over that house, so at some point they're going to lean into it a little bit more. Got Isaac out there on the traco. Got a good pick point on it, good leverage, nice angle. And then Scott doubled up his wedges there. So by using two of them, he gets a lot more lift. As you can see how there's two of them and he's coming up hard on them. So very happy at this point. We went and got that bigger rope. Like I said, that big rope's good for about 26,000 pounds of working load, and I think in the neighborhood of 34,000 pounds of braking strength. So this tree probably weighs in the neighborhood of, I would say about probably 8,000, 10,000 pounds. So in theory, that rope would be able to pick that tree off the ground 3 times over before it broke. So here we go, we got another double wedge in back there. Backing at it, so they're slowly lifting. At some point they're gonna get it cut up and just have Isaac go ahead on it. They're just lifting away. So I kind of yeah, so they got it lifted. So I would go in there, probably I might go in and mention that they're winning, so to cut more hinge out so that they're not fighting the hinge. So I'm gonna be a second here. I'm gonna walk in and talk to them on that. Hey Scott, are you guys winning? As I get that hinge down. So yeah, I walked up, Scott's already got a game plan going. He's slowly tickling that hinge up. Yeah, so like I say, once you get it committed on stuff, it all starts looking a little more dicey than before when you're not committed. So we got a stack of 3 double wedges in this tree right now. So he's slowly walking it over. You really want to see it start winning is what we're looking for. I think it'd be nice if he come up and cut this high side. Maybe that's what he'll do next, because he's still got quite a bit of wood over here. Oh, we're winning. We're winning. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. There we go. Woo! Heck yeah. Another one bites the dust. So this job, the last thing we're gonna do is take this stub down. All these guts and feathers come out of here. We're bringing them up here to chip them, and then we're gonna bring the Grappy, Mr. Grappy in here and grab these logs, bring them to the yard, and we're gonna be headed home. So yeah, hinge wood looks great. Everything turned out super good. So we're happy.